Hey guys, it's Brianna. So today's video is going to be about makeup that has actually kept me from buying other makeup. I just wanted to give you a better idea of what to expect from me in terms of consumption. And I wanted to use all these products on my face today and talk about them a little bit. I do follow along with new releases and whatnot, so I'll also talk about that a little bit. The first thing I want to talk about are Pat McGrath's eyeshadows. I do have three of the motherships and several just other various eyeshadows. The one that I'm going to be using today is Huetopian Dream. You probably already seen me use this in other videos, but mostly I am a neutral with a twist eyeshadow type of person. I do like the I think it's called a duochrome, the duochromes that she puts in her palettes. And Moonlit Seduction as well, I've gotten a ton of use of. I use that one on camera a lot, and I recently had to stop because it's so fallen apart, broken, like eyeshadows falling out everywhere. But I get just about as much use from this one. I know everybody prefers her mattes over the sparkly shades. I have a little bit more of a difficult time with them. I feel that they're a little bit hard to blend and that they can sometimes blend away on me. But I'm definitely, honestly, I don't really buy that much eyeshadow, which is unusual because I probably have maybe 30 palettes, including like all the little minis and whatnot. So just so you know, I'm not like on a no buy or anything or even a low buy, but I just want people to know what to expect because I know these days there's a lot of beauty enthusiasts that just buy every single new release, and I want you to know that that's not me. Especially not for just the sake of review. I mean, I get that works for some people, but that's not me. All right, I'm gonna go under my eye a little bit with this jeweled looking shade. Oh no, I digged my brush into it. I always thought this palette was a little cool and dusty for me, but honestly, the more I use it and just play around with it. Okay, one thing about me, I'm very bad at imagining color combinations. And a lot of it is just pure luck or trial and error because I'm not a very visual person. Like when somebody's like, oh, imagine if we moved this over here and we put that over there, I'm like, I can't imagine what that would look like. I truly am not good at like visualizing things in my head, honestly, at all. Just darkening up the little outer edge a little bit before I wrap this part up. See, I was talking smack about the mattes today, and of course, they're blending beautifully for me because I said that. Put a little tiny bit of purple. I don't want to go too crazy here. Actually, going to bring a little more of the icy shade a little closer in. Okay, then I'm gonna top it with this one here, just right on top of the one that I just laid down. All right, I'm gonna leave the eye look alone for now. The next product that I'm gonna talk about is an eyeliner. This is the Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal liners. I have 3 of them, and I honestly can say, as far as a eyeliner that you could just smudge out, I really do not buy other eyeliners. For me, they don't stay like 100%. I use them for that purpose only, if that makes sense. Like when I want to do a small wing and then take a flat brush and smudge it out, this is what I use. This is the shade Smoky Quartz. The other 2 shades I have are mattes. They're the chocolate and then the black. And of course I use those all the time as well. This is the only one that has a little bit of glitter in it. So and what I also like about these is that they're really good for no makeup days as well. Especially this shade. Hang on. Trying to get them a little bit even. Sorry if that was a little bit obstructive to your view. All right, we're gonna leave that be for a moment as well. And we'll go back after I do a bit more, if need be. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is the NARS color corrector. I do have the liquid version of this, but I want to just talk about the pot one today. I'm just the type of person, when I find something that works for me, I don't want to continually trying other things. And this is one that does work for me. This is the shade Goldeneye. And I just use this one just in the inner half. I mean, I guess I could take it under, but I just thought it was a little, the tone might have been a little off for the outer parts, but it seems fine to me. It seems fine. Okay. Mascaras. I only open maybe 1 or 2 at a time. Um, this is one of them. And then I use the Urban Decay Perversion, and I've been using those 2 for years, where I will just wait until they're on sale and stock up. I'm stocked up now. I could just use drugstore mascaras though. I'm just trying to use up what I have, but this is another one of those deals where I found one that worked really well for me, and I haven't wanted to try any others right now, honestly. All right. And as far as false lashes go, I'm not a big, I haven't really got big into that yet. I've definitely tried, but my eyes are really hooded and I wear glasses all the time, so it's a bit difficult for me. Yeah, I completely said all that and completely forgot that I use a different mascara on the bottom. It's the Sky High by Maybelline. For some reason, this one just doesn't go everywhere like the Better Than Sex or the Perversion on my bottom lashes. So, very sorry for leaving that detail out. I don't like to skip details though. We'll be moving along to base now. All right. So, for a foundation that keeps me from trying every single foundation release, it's Armani Luminous Silk. My skin type is really, really dry, extremely dry, I would say. And honestly, foundation is one of my favorite categories. I really want to try every single one that they come out with, but this is one where I know this one is extremely hard to beat. I know that it is pricey, but it's very, very hard to beat. Base products are definitely, and highlighters as well. I usually have to talk myself out of it when I see one come out that's really good. Like, there are some foundations coming out right now that I'm really curious about. The Natasha Denona High Glam, I believe. I'm super curious about that one. And of course, right now, everybody is giving it really good reviews and trying to hype it up. All right, so that little layer smoothed me out pretty well. And I would say I have a little bit less than this bottle, a little less than half of that left. And by the way, this is the shade 4. If I do run out of this soon, I do think that I would replace it, honestly. I just might change the shade to 3.5, I think. Or I might just keep it at 4 because, I mean, I'm not very good at shade matching. But I feel like this one is okay, right? You can be honest. If it doesn't match, just tell me. But I feel like it's somewhat close. Okay. The next one is a little bit boring for me, but it is the Too Faced bronzer. It's just reliable, kind of like, the foundation and everything that I've showed you so far today. It is a little bit boring for me. I've been using it for quite a while. This is the Chocolate Soleil. And I think the tone of it also just makes it a reliable product for me. I don't have to worry about being too orange or anything. Please excuse this brush. This is like ancient. All right. Next, I'll talk about the Sephora contour powder. This is somewhat new to me. I think I bought it within the past 6 months, but this is it's a good contour shade. I don't want to say it's not good for my whole face, but I do have to be careful with it because this is super, super cool toned. Not going to do too much today either. All right, next, this is a fun one. So this is Rose by Bobbi Brown. I love the formula of the little pot rouges. I like it on the face and on the lips. So for me, it's a win. I mean, I love the tone. This is actually my second one of this. It's a really good formula. And I love the tone of this one especially. Look at that. Super, super pretty. I actually want to add a little bit more. But honestly, having this in my collection has stopped me from wanting like the Makeup by Mario ones. And so many cream blushes have come out recently. And I just really am enjoying these and getting good use out of it. All right. I do want to powder just a little bit and talk about a press setting powder. I've talked about this one a lot. It's the NARS Light Reflecting. It's so hard to find one that works okay on really, really dry skin. So when I started using this and saw how flattering it was on my skin, I knew that I wasn't going to be having to buy a pressed powder for a long time because honestly, I plan to completely use this up. Okay. And a highlighter that I have been getting so much use out of is the Pat McGrath Nude Opal. I talk about this one nonstop. I use it all the time. It's not only a very advanced formula, I like when I see a highlighter and it's like got some degree of transparency to it. And this feels almost like a gel texture. And as you can see, I've really gotten a ton of use out of this one. And I believe I have 3 of these in this format. I have some of her other highlighters, but this is my favorite. I, I think it's Sublime Skin is what they call it. That's crazy. Highlighter is one of my favorite categories too, so it's so hard for me to be seeing one, especially in person, and be like, you don't have to do it. But knowing I had this at home, it's like I've had to talk myself out of a lot of them. So for lips, the Victoria Beckham lip liner, I know that she's not known for her lip liners. Most people, she's usually known for her eyeliners, which I talked about earlier, but this lip liner is actually one of my favorites. It's just a really good pencil, and the tone of it is perfect for my lips. I think that the cooler tone ones don't quite look as good on me. This is more of a neutral to a warm tone. And this is O2. All right. The last product that we're going to talk about are the Bobbi Brown Crushed Lips. I have several of these. This is the shade Ruby, but just knowing the formula and the colors, it saved me from trying a lot of newer lipsticks, and just knowing that I have these and how long they're going to last and how superior these are to a lot of what's on the market, this is definitely my preference. I think the colors are like a little bit more muted, which worked for me. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me go ahead and zoom you in so you can see up close how everything actually turned out. All right, you guys, this is the final look with all those products that I talked about today. What do you think? Thanks for watching.